What's up, everybody? Welcome to Staten Island Kayak Fishing. Today we are fishing on a gray but nice calm day in New York Harbor. I got a gorgeous view. New York Harbor, New York City, Verrazano Bridge, Staten Island Ferry about to take off in about 1 minute. You'll probably hear it beep. Oh, there it was. And I just paddled out here and I got myself a ton of invasive Asian crabs. And we're going to try our hand at some blackfishing, fluking, sea bass, whatever's biting. I got myself a blackfish jig over here, and I'm gonna put one of these crabs on, send it down to the bottom. Usually it takes a couple minutes for the blackfish to come around. Maybe I should have started the video in a couple minutes, but we'll start right from the beginning today. Smaller guy, I like to throw them in. Just a little chum up the water first. Oh man, there are tons of spearing here. Tons of spearing, tons of peanut bunker today. I got our Castmaster jig on the other rod just in case something blows up. Alright, here we go. We got ourselves a little crab here. I'll throw these claws in. Continue to chum up the water a little bit. And I'll put that hook, blackfish jig hook, right through one of the sockets, arm sockets, and out the other, just like that. And I am just going to make sure I'm not tangled up at the rod tip. Rinse my hands off and send them on down to the bottom. Blackfishing's a bit of a waiting game in many ways. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get them started. Sometimes they never show up. Sometimes even the hit itself is a waiting game. You'll get a lot of subtle hits first, little tap, 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 and then he'll aggressively bite the bait. So I am down on the bottom. I see tons of spearing around. Large pods of peanut bunker with nothing underneath them, not even the slightest little blow up at all, and nothing yet on the blackfish jig with the crab on there. Like I said, usually it takes a couple minutes. I found a good spot over here. I'm on some rough bottom. I got pilings, I got deeper water. Right next to it we got another collapsed pier, which was collapsed even before Sandy, but now it's even more collapsed, and basically it goes from 0 to about 25 feet instantly, you know, over the course of a couple of feet. Whoop. There you go. Alright, so starting to get a couple nibbles over here. And basically I'll bounce around to different depths till I find them. I'll start at the tip of the pier, work my way in. To hold myself in place, I don't use an anchor. I can actually clip up to the pier or piling or things like that. Anchor in this spot, the current's a little rough, and I find it easier with the clip. So I'm going to check my bait because these guys are notorious bait stealers. From reeling it in, I can pretty much feel it's still on there, and it is. So I'm going to send it back down. And once again, I got to comment on the insane amount of spearing out here with absolutely no visible game fish underneath them. Traditionally, this time of year, we are like end of September, I guess. Normally this area you'd have some bluefish, resident striped bass, which start to activate themselves up and get a little more active in the fall. You know, just because the bait fish themselves, just look underneath me, tons of spearing schooled up. They should be all over them, but they're not. It's an unusual year here in the bay. Alright, I'm starting to get some nibbles, which is a good sign. Usually the small ones come out first, and the big ones push them away. Alright, here we go. Someone's harassing my bait. I think he actually got my bait off. Nope, here he is, still on there. Alright. Ah, he got me. Blackfishing's tough. These guys are professional bait thieves. Ah, okay, so he didn't get the bait off, thankfully. Not that I don't have enough, but he did open it up and get in it. So I'm gonna try to trick him. Wow, from this I can kind of see the way they attack the bait from the back legs. Alright, let's send this back down. We would love to get a sheep's head today. The only luck I've ever had with sheep's head here is when I had pretty still current or moderate current and I fished with no weight whatsoever. And I would chum heavy and just throw the crab on the hook with no weight and let it drift down naturally down with the current. Oh, he got my bait, that son of a bee. And that's how the only way I was getting sheep's head here. I know a lot of people mastered it, but they're kind of tight-lipped about it. Well, that's the only way I figured out to get them over here, which is something I might do in a little bit. I might take the weight off and put that on there. So while I'm changing baits, I'm going to crush a couple crabs and throw them in the water because I do got plenty, especially the smaller ones. Hopefully get the attention of some fish swimming around. Chumming is super important. I got two different techniques. Sometimes I'll keep chumming by the same piling, and sometimes I'll spread it around depending on if I'm with the group or by myself. Alright, so now I got a nice big crab in my hands. This is the one we're going to use for the bait. Take those claws off, and immediately the spearing just swarm it. As soon as it goes in the water, this is on the hook. With Blackfish, you got to make sure it's on the hook really good. I go in and out 2 sockets with not a lot of play and movement in it. If it has a lot of play and movement in it, they'll figure it out. Some beautiful birds out today. So here I am going to the bottom, and just tons of peanut bunker just swimming by unharassed. Oh man. Alright, so I got the attention of somebody down there pretty quickly. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're on. Doesn't feel like a big one, but it's a nice way to start the day. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Oh, I got a jumper. I got a jumper of a blackfish. Alright, New York Harbor blackfish. Right here. They love to splash. This new rod is amazing for blackfishing, I gotta say. Here we go, New York City blackfish. This was in season. I don't think he'd be a keeper. I think they're gonna be about 16 inches to keep. So this guy would be going back if it was in season. But either way, out of season, he's gonna go back. But look at this pretty face on him. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. Gorgeous fish, beautiful face. Let's throw it back. Phew, that's some nasty water, dude. And let's try for a bigger one. And if I don't get a bigger one right here, I'll move a little deeper and keep trying until we get some nicer ones. I am soaking wet already. First fish got me wet. Thank God it's a little warm today, probably in the 60s right now. So the last of the warm weather is here. I know a lot of people are excited. Normally this time of year, we have a lot more surface activity. And we've been trying out here because we see tons of peanut bunker, but it's really been hit or miss. The only good thing about the peanut bunker and the lack of bluefish and bass is the fluke have become quite easy to target. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go again. All right, man, that wasn't so bad. All right, we want a big one, but action is okay too. All right, let's get him in the boat right here. Alright, nice. Quick action today. We are gonna maybe move a little deeper. There he goes, back he goes. Maybe move a little deeper and try for bigger ones, and maybe take a couple of casts at this school of peanut bunker over here because it is huge and I can't imagine absolutely nothing is underneath them. Just breaks my heart because there should be tons of fish underneath it. Let's give it a crack. Alright, one more cast to the bottom with this blackfish jig, and then I'll take a swipe at these peanut bunker right here. Maybe we'll have double head. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, here we go again. Wow. Alright, guys. The blackfishing, I guess, is hot and heavy today. There we go. This one's a bit nicer. Let's get him off the hook. Get some slack out in the line. Guys, this rod and reel is amazing for blackfishing. I gotta say, Sal from Great Kills Bait and Tackle donated this to me. It's a Penn Slammer and a Tsunami 5-star ultimate blackfishing setup. Folks, here we go. Another beautiful blackfish. He's gonna go back in the water. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'm gonna switch spots and yeah, try again in a little bit. Nice release. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and you know what, before you go, let's take a cast at those peanut bunker over there. Let's see. see if anything's biting on there. I got a Castmaster set up on the other rod, and this school is boiling, just boiling, but you can tell there's absolutely nothing underneath them whatsoever. And if I had to say in measurement, it's about 50 feet by 20 feet of peanut bunker just swimming around. I haven't seen a lot of boats out here today. I haven't seen a lot of boats out here lately at all. No, I feel the jig bouncing off the peanut bunker. Bounce, 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 but absolutely nothing. One more cast and we'll give it a shot. Wow, fun day so far. I almost didn't come out here today. It's gray, but it was so calm. I figured I'd give it a shot. A lot of police activity behind me. This is still New York City, even though out here it's a bit more tranquil than on land. Still kind of a noisy place. Beautiful birds coming down here. That's my lure buddy. Alright, nothing on that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to switch spots, try something a little deeper, try something a little bigger. I'll turn the camera back on. See you soon.